Good morning to you all. It feels as though it's been a while, it probably has been. I've not really been out a few times since I came back from the cruise that we were on, myself and Rachel, but I've not filmed any of it. So I'm off out on a Sunday morning walk along one of my favourite routes, which is from Kirkstall Bridge out towards Bradford along the canal and back. So just about to head off, and I'm sure I'll see you along the way. See you soon. So here we are, start Kirkstall, old Kirkstall Brewery across there, all the residences now. So that's where I'm starting from. I'm heading all the way out probably to Apperley Bridge. As I say, a very favourite route of mine for running when I was, and walking now. The water is very, very clear. I don't know if you can see that. It's very, very clear at the moment. So Kirkstall Abbey there, away in the background. I don't know if you can see it up there. It's up there as well. Very nice wee place to visit. And there's a museum there as well, which was pretty funny because it was at the end of the museum. It was sort of the feature was like old games, and I think about 4 of the games that I had as a kid. So yeah, you know you're getting old when there's things that you had as a kid which is in the museum. Yeah, that was a moment. Thank you. Cheers, mate. See, that's what I like. See that what he's done? Actually using the bell. Cyclists take note. Hello. I don't have anything for you, I'm sorry. I'm just here to say hello. Don't have any food. Hello. Sorry, I look at the disappointment. I can sense the disappointment. Hey. I know, next time, promise. Forge locks, which is 1, 2, a 2-lock, double. Yeah, and it's got the railway line. I don't know if you can see over there, right next to it. It's probably the closest to the railway line the canal gets, certainly for some distance. What a beautiful morning for it. I may be mistaken, but I believe up in all these trees here there's a big, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a big sort of embankment there. And I believe it was an old tramway, and I think there was some stone mining as well, but tin. That's what I understand. I may be wrong, but I'm sure one of the big landmarks, where it was Westminster or something like that, one of the landmarks in London, the stone has come from here. Of course, I could just be making all this up. It's a very real possibility. Newly lock, next set of locks here, another double. Lovely morning, eh? What a lovely morning. Still a wee bit of reconstruction down there, but considering how old it is, it's doing well. But like myself, not bad for its age. Now after that lot, I'm trying to think if there's any other locks. When's the next lock? And don't know. Maybe out of Bingley, out that way. So it's mostly swing gates for this foreseeable future, certainly for our walk. We won't see any locks until the way back. So there you go. I love this little bridge here, or the tunnel, the bridge, the way it reflects in the water. Have a look. So walking over a viaduct, and I believe there's an old war pillar box here as well. It's a really strange located one. I've looked into it a bit and it seems to be that, but when I show you it, it's like really strange, just location wise. It's right on the edge of, sort of overhanging the viaduct. I'll show you when we get there. So this is it coming up here. See if we can get a good view of it. This thing. If you can. And it's quite a drop down. It's a whole new housing estate being built up here. But yeah. Very strange. I mean, possibly to protect from when, if the Germans invaded, and protect the transport routes, and the canals would have been part of that, I guess. Boats on here, absolute madness. Nice. I've said it before about the old railway tracks and the old canal beds and stuff, canal ways. It's like when they were in their heyday, if you could go back in time and say to any of the people who worked there, who lived there or around there, one day these are going to be really idyllic, beautiful areas that families walk along for pleasure, for get out into the country. I thought you were mad, but here we are. That's what we're doing, and that's what they are. And it makes me think, what will be the equivalent of, say, 100 years, 200 years? I've got a theory. Bear with me. Here's my theory. In 100 years, 200 years, we may have flying machines. So no longer have the need of cars, vehicles like that. So some roads and even motorways will be fall into disrepair and be opened up as massive public bridleways and paths and stuff like that. Probably won't, but then again, 150 years ago, 200 years ago, if you said the same about the train tracks, the canals, you'd probably say, ah man, they will be around forever. So that's my theory. There's normally a swing bridge here, so there must be work getting done to it. Reinforcement possibly. It looks all that rebar. There we go, Rodley Nature Reserve. Still to go into that. One day I'll give it a wee try. Noise there off my watch was 5 kilometres since we've started. So 5 kilometres from Kirkstall Bridge gets you to Rodley Barge and a possible pint and a bar meal. I've been in a few times, it's decent enough. Mr. Herring. I'm going to be going round a new way that I've not been before. Bumped into somebody new from work who doesn't work there now, who's out for a run, and he told us about this other way back, at least part of the way, so I'm going to give that a go along the river rather than the canal, so we'll see how that goes. Footpath. Here we go, this will be it. Green Grove Riverbank Project, just said there. So let's see what this is like. I'm all up for a wee different thing. River Aire, down there, there. The River Aire's there. Yeah, nice one, Andy. We've just come through this tunnel, which is the railway viaduct over the River Aire. And here we are. I believe, don't know if Bradford City still train down here, but sort of looks like they might, with the quality of that. Woodhouse Grove School. Lovely pitches down this way. Played number 4. Aye, that's where you want to be on. Anyway, back to the pathway. So far, so lovely. This is a nice wee welcome change from what I normally do it here.
just back and forth from the canal, which is my plans today, but sometimes you've just got to take that fork in the road. Yeah, I say fork in the road, okay. Nice. We will do this walk again. Absolutely. More exploring. Yeah. Honestly, if you're watching these, there's a million YouTube channels like this. There's like this. Better. It's about 3 like this. The rest of them are all better. But I'll say the same. If you're thinking of just you want to get out, enjoy the outdoors and do it, just make sure you got the right clothing, backup, for, waterproof for in case it rains, especially this time of the year. Something to eat, something to drink. That's a good one. Start off planning your journeys, and then after that you can just wing it. You can do. That's a noisy body train. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear me. Anyway. Oh. Bit mud. See you in a bit. Definitely territory I've never been in before. Because I don't think yep. Calverley Lane. There'll be views. Look at these. Look at that. You get some views throughout the year here. Just come through Kirkstall Forge station and go back onto the canal in 5 minutes or so, if even that. Then I'm probably about another half an hour away from back at the car. Here we go, back in the car park. 17.83, so not even 18 kilometres, so it was a bit shorter coming back actually. 3 hours 42 minutes. It's good to get back out. Thanks for watching, catch you next time. Cheers, bye for now.